Welcome to the Stat Tree video module for Ordinal Descriptive Statistics. After collecting and scoring your data, the next task is summarizing your data. How you summarize ordinal data depends upon how it was scored. This video will cover just the ordinal descriptives, such as any ranking variables which are measured on your survey. You will need 3 ordinal variables for this demonstration. In looking at the Preferred Entertainment Viewing Survey, Question 1, ranking show preference, is ordinal with 3 nominal values: drama, action, and comedy. Although this example represents only one survey item, the data collected from this item will need to be scored into 3 different variables. There are 2 methods for scoring this ordinal data survey item. The type of information you wish to derive from the data will determine the method chosen. The first method involves creating 3 variables listed as first choice, second choice, and third choice. This method provides the researcher with the opportunity to make frequency or percentage comparisons across degree of preference. The second method, and the method chosen for this demonstration, involves creating 3 variables for each of the possible choices, listed as drama, action, and comedy. This method provides the researcher with the opportunity to make frequency or percentage comparisons between choice options. The second method for scoring rank order data also provides for analyses involving other variables, such as comparing first preferred show types between groups of study participants. With the PEVS dataset open in Excel, you would choose drama, action, and comedy as the ordinal variables. Create a new tab by pressing on the plus sign next to the tab labeled Data. Go to the tab at the bottom and change the label from Sheet 1 to Results. Create the table cell headings in the appropriate row of the table to match the value labels for frequency of choice, first, second, and third, for the ordinal data from the survey. Create the table cell headings in the appropriate column of the table to match the variable labels for show type, drama, action, and comedy, for the ordinal data from the survey. I have created the starting point for this demonstration here. The first task is to enter the first formula for calculating the frequency count in the first data cell of Table 1. The appropriate function in Excel for this procedure is COUNTIF. Go to the appropriate cell, C6, and type in the formula as shown. Place your cursor behind the comma, but before the close parentheses, and type in the number 1. This number corresponds to the value for first choice. Place the cursor before the comma, but after the open parentheses. Click on the Data tab and select the range of data which corresponds to the variable being counted. In this example, drama. Hit Enter. You will notice the change in the formula on the results worksheet in the formula bar at the top. The revised formula is as shown. However, now the count of study participants who chose drama as their first choice preference for show type shows in the cell. From this point, you can copy and paste the formula to other appropriate cells on the results worksheet. However, keep in mind that you will have to edit the formula for changes to range and criterion. For example, if you copy the formula in cell C6 and paste it to cell D6, then you will have to edit the formula from the old range and criterion as shown to the correct range and criterion as shown. Once your table is complete, you can create appropriate charts to match the data. To see what this output looks like, press the Output button on the Sending page from the Stat Tree module. To see the formulas used to create this table in Excel, press the Script button on the Sending page from the Stat Tree module.